Hi there, #lesbian problems. This is coming from a bisexual in Kentucky. Look, I know at the very beginning of your video when Bicurious girls are offensive, you made the little disclaimer like, I'm not bi-phobic, I have bisexual friends. I know you made that disclaimer, and I like you, so I'm going to explain this to you the same way a black person would explain to a white person why what he just said cannot be disqualified by the fact that he has black friends. I don't think you realized how badly you fucked up on the way you phrased things, but I like you, so I'm going to be nice to you. Or as nice as I can be right now, because quite frankly, I'm sick of hearing this being interchanged, especially by, to be honest, gay people. I mean, I'm sick of it here being heard from heterosexuals too, but you figure since, we're part of the same acronym, whether you prefer GSM or LGBT, maybe there'd be some sort of understanding. I don't know. But in any sense, look, a bi-curious girl goes up to you at a pride parade and goes through the whole "my boyfriend is so supportive" thing. Did you notice about midway through the video when you were talking about sex, what you said was essentially that her indication that she... Wait a sec. You know what? I can't begin this without addressing something. Your anger is based on a presumption in the prioritization of heterosexuality. You're presuming her boyfriend would care more if she fucked another guy. A guy who's already open to this idea isn't necessarily just looking for a fucking threesome. And that you say it that way, quite frankly, is very, very heterophobic. Because apparently, if a straight man is open to his girlfriend exploring her sexuality while they're in a relationship, he's just looking for a threesome. As someone who's polyamorous, who has agreed purposely to never go into monogamy, with my own self, at least not again, I find that idea to be pretty damn fucking offensive. As someone who's probably been through monogamous relationships most of your life, you see this girlfriend exploring her sexuality and you see it as cheating, but that's because you have an exclusive monosexual view. Monosexuals have first seat in society. The government sponsors marriage on that grounds. In fact, the entire gay marriage movement is a sponsoring of monogamy, which I don't have a problem with. I support it. People have rights. People have fucking rights, But when you say she's using it as an excuse to cheat on her boyfriend, that already presumes it's cheating. Cheating is breaking monogamy without permission. And in that sense, perhaps it's not even monogamy at this point. Perhaps it's an open relationship. But you're really presuming shit. Polyamory isn't really represented, but we do exist. And we would very much appreciate it. I can't speak for the entirety of the polyamorous community, but I'm assuming most of us would appreciate a little bit of recognition from the monogamous community, especially from the Rainbow Parade. Now, back to the biphobe part. What was biphobic about what you said? Ready? You interchanged sex and relationships when talking about the viewpoint of a bi-curious woman. It's a stereotype that's thrown around everywhere. I don't even think you realized you threw it around. Maybe you're bigoted. I mean, you did use the disqualifier at the beginning, which does kind of cry. Like when someone says, "I'm not racist," that does cry racist. When someone says, "I'm not bi," you see what I'm saying? That does kind of cry bigoted. But I don't think you are because, I don't know, you seem okay. The thing is, that's a stereotype. A massive fucking stereotype that we as bisexuals see relationships as sex. When you say that she looks at heterosexual relationships and sexual intercourse in a prioritative fashion, where heterosexual sex has more power and more respectability than homosexual sex, listen, that's a problem that's found everywhere. But then you included relationships in the same sentence. Like, apparently, her idea of sexuality, like her thinking, and once again, this is all based on presumption of the status of the relationship, but your idea is that her thinking that the sex, you know, homosexual sex, having less power than straight sex is indicative of how she thinks of relationships. Believe it or not, but bisexuals don't synonymize sex and relationships. That's not what bisexual means, regardless of what any gay or straight person, any monosexual tries to tell you. That's not what we think. You know? And there's a few of us that do think that. I can't speak for the entirety of the bi community, but that's not what being bisexual means. And when a bicurious girl goes up to you and says her boyfriend is supportive while hitting on you, it might be a turnoff for you, but it doesn't say anything about what she thinks about homosexual sex, heterosexual sex, relationships, and the diagram between the two. And you saying so is no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. It's incredibly biphobic. Wanna know what I think? I think you should be flattered. Theoretically, if she's just exploring and she's hitting on you, that means she thinks you're cute enough to have her first experience with you. I mean, that's ultimately what she's aiming for, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'd be pretty flattered. I mean, I've fucked quite a few gay virgins, and it's pretty damn flattering when you get that nod, you know? But I don't know, maybe everyone's different. In any case, regardless of how you decide to take it, you shouldn't be offended on that basis. That's incredibly stereotyping. Anyway, I subscribed to you, but I hope you respond to this video. I'd like to see you respond to this video. And maybe clarify some things, because right now I'm kind of pissed. Have a nice day.